I swear I'll make this mountain move before I let it get to in the wilderness, all I'm up against.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Tara with Tara's Traveling Paints. I'm not going to put myself on camera today because my hair is crazy. But today, I'm going to get into the commission piece for the Enosburg Public Library. I'm going to choose between the two. This is a 16 by 20, and this is an 11 by 16. Whichever one came out better. I love how this came out. And if you remember watching the video, I struggled with it, and I am so happy with it. So I'm going to do this kind of different. I'm going to do, the mountains are going to be a ribbon as well, and then I'm going to swipe the mountains. So let's go ahead and get into it. And put that up. I think I am finally fully over the cold, which is great. I still got a little bit of a cough, but nothing crazy. So we are doing a ribbon pour for the sky first, and this could be very difficult. So what I got, I made myself a super dark blue, like a slate gray. I have bright blue, or a regular blue. I have this purplish color. I have pink. And I have brilliant red, orange, and yellow for the sky. Now, Viridian, I was out, so I actually made myself some Viridian, and I did a good job. I'm really happy. It's only blue, yellow, and black. Very happy with that. So, and I've got some olive green for the mountain. It's nice to have something come in a little dark. And I have some light green for the mountains. So, I'm hoping that the ribbon pour works out really well. I have a feeling it's going to be great. I put down, this is Liquitex with Floetrol for the base, and that's already done. I have my Amsterdam white for my cell activator for the mountains. So I guess we just go ahead and get started, guys, and pray for the very best. I definitely have plenty of paint, so hopefully that'll be good. So this is the dark sky. I'm not going to stack a cup like I did last time. Ooh, my stomach is yelling. Maybe it's a hungry stomach. I just want to kind of play with this and see how good I can get at it. And hopefully this will be the piece. If not, it'll be the other one. The other one is fabulous. I love how it came out. I'm like, oh my God. So what I'm trying for is a dramatic morning sunrise sky. That's why these crazy colors I got going on here. So I hope everyone is doing really well today. If you're new to the channel, if you enjoy what you're watching, please go ahead and give me a subscription. Drop me a big, smash that like button. And if you really like it, go ahead and share it. It's up to you. It's, you don't have to share it. I know that you should ask because people just don't always do what you think they're going to do right away. I have a marketing background, so if I like something, I automatically do that. But not everybody does. So I just want to go ahead and say that. So this is a commission piece. So if this one is the choice, it's not for sale unless you go to the Enosburg Public Library and buy it. We are going to 50% of the money collected is going to go to the library and 50% back so that I could cover my costs. And that's how I'm doing that. I really like that library. My daughter happens to work at it, and I used to live there, and they've been very good to my daughter. And they're really good with the kids. They're really good with all sorts of things. It's just a fabulous little library for such a small town. they go out of their way to make it right. So I love that. Not that all libraries aren't great, but I do know like the one that we have locally here. I haven't been there. I should probably go and make some friends. I just like libraries. Books are important. Books are super important, and that's the story. And I thought this would be fabulous. The first one I really love, so I'm hoping that it's this one comes out great. I got my handles on. And orange. Some yellow. Now, if you are going to paint a mountain scene, whether you're doing a realistic one or an abstract like I am, you want to remember that mountains are kind of like the opposite in shading. The closer it is to you, the darker it's going to be. The higher up it is, the lighter it's going to be. So just keep that in mind, because I've made mistakes with trying to do it the way you do every other shading, and it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. So let me go ahead and tilt this guy out. I like that I didn't do a stacked cup, because this is going to be really neat. The white, it's super pretty. Want some more of that the darkest blue here. Next to that. Maybe even just a little bit more down here. Boy, oh boy, this is fun. That's really pretty. Come on. Oh, wow. I'm really happy with this guy. All right, try to get that line super thin. Ooh, maybe a little tilt this way. Mm-hmm. Little tilt this way. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, am I excited. Push a little that white out. Okay. Guys, if you can't tell how much I enjoy this, it's silly. I just want to put some of that back. Stretch that little blob out a little. So I researched morning skies have a dark top. And I could have just looked at one, but it's been a minute. And I don't live in the mountains anymore. I live at like really small foothills. Mountains are close by, but they're not, I don't have to worry about walking outside and falling down. If you've ever lived in the mountains, sometimes that gets a little crazy. This is a really good sky. Okay. Wow. All right. So, because like I said, lighter at the top, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go with the light green first. And I am coming back with cell activator because I want to swipe this part. Then I'll go with the Viridian, which I love this color. I'm so happy it's easy to make because I only had a very small one. And I'm like, oh God, I used it and used it and used it. And I'm like, okay, it's gone. I need it. I looked it up. I'm like, oh, shoot, that's nothing. I also have a Facebook page, guys, if you want. It's Tara's Traveling Paints on Facebook. And you'll see a picture of my face right in the profile picture. So I know you can't see it right now, but you can look at my other videos or even my profile picture that I have for YouTube. This is an olive green. I like it. Let's see. I'm gonna finish this olive green. Let's put some more Viridian in here. Just to keep it snazzy. And yes, my consistencies are far better than they were last time, but the way that painting came out, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should make them super thick. It was so pretty. And let's get a little bit more of this light green in there. All right, I'm going to tilty wilty. Gotta be careful the sky doesn't get too involved. All right, I think I'm ready for cell activator. Oh, I just got paint all over my face. I love that. So, let's just start with one. Let's go ahead and get the cell activator in here. All right. And I'm feeling like I really want to use this swiping tool. I definitely love it. And I'm going to get started. Almost did that backwards. Now, these are Green Mountains, so they're not super pointy at the top. So it's certainly not the Rockies, it's the Appalachians. So try and keep them a little rounder at the top. Let's see, I'm not sure if I'm going to get an awful lot of cells. It looks like I may not, but we are still young in this paint. And I'm thinking about J-Peak while I make this. Doesn't mean it's going to look like it, but I'm thinking about J-Peak. which is local to the area where that library is. A couple towns away. A lot of people that live there, work there. It's a ski resort. It's pretty cool. I've been there for a couple of concerts. I don't ski. I'm not interested. Sleigh riding I like. Oh, my stomach is... I'm making veal scallopini for dinner tonight. I don't think Babies has ever had it. It's been a minute since I have. So I'm excited. I like fancy. Definitely like fancy food. And now that restaurants have lost their mind and most of their business, you know, I can cook just as good as almost any chef out there. So that's how we roll around here. We make fancy food. I'm also going to make some short ribs, braised short ribs this weekend for our weekly meals, dinners, and some cheeseburgers. Mm-hmm. All right, now get a peek in here. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Oh. Get those peaks a little higher. Yep. All right. So what am I seeing here? It's an awful lot of white. So let me get some more. I'm gonna go in with a different swiping tool. Hopefully it's flat enough. I want to get this paint up here more. is starting. Got another cold snap on our way. Didn't like it. I'm not a fan of the cold. But I am a fan of living near my family and being with my love. So I get over it. I get over it. That's what I do. Let's get closer. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with fire, guys. Uh-huh. Let's go this way for a little bit. Squish that sky down onto the mountains. I'll put some peaks back on there. I think I need to come over to that side and do some kind of reverse wiping here. Let's see. Let me play. So now it's you and me, right next to each other. And it's better. I am enjoying this. I should probably put a peak in here, huh? Since it's a mountain range. Yeah. Got a lot of paint there, and I don't want to do much more tilting. So I'm just trying to pull a little bit of paint over the edges here. I mean, there's a lot of paint on here. And we won't know until it's dry if it's better than the first one or not. But the first one dried beautiful. My God. So very happy with that. Oh God, that would have made me cry. That stuff's expensive. Amsterdam is not a cheap paint. Oh, she is pretty. Getting a little better at being gentler with my fingers, with my hands. A little bit. The sky is so epic. I just can't even handle it. Let's see if I can get it closer. Yep, I can. Wow. Guys, I'm very happy so far. I am hoping that it dries really good. And I think it will. I really do. Because the last one, I was so worried. And the next day I woke up and I was like, kiss myself. That is just fabulous. Alright, let's put some heat on this. Let's go with a traditional culinary torch. It's thick. I want to make sure I don't have air bubbles in there. Oh, those clouds are just epic. It's just crazy. So I didn't use any silicone. Didn't really want a lot of cells, just a little bit. We got some interesting cells already. I think I'll use the big torch on her now. Loving this. So let me tell you what I put in the paints. I use Floetrol and some Sargent Gloss Medium. That's what I did. All of them. They all got a little water to try to make the same consistency. And then I made, this is just Amsterdam with Floetrol. I don't have any gloss medium in that. It is making some cells. And I didn't want it to be over celly, so it's fine. Otherwise, I would have gone ahead and added silicone. But I'm feeling really good about this. As a matter of fact, this little spot right here looks like J Peak. That's exactly what it looks like. It. Oh. So way off in the distance. Way off. Maybe coming from Newport. Yeah. I'm in love. I am absolutely in love with this. Let me bring it down for a closer look so I can get back to painting and have another painting to paint, I'm sure. Let's look at all the paint I have left. Let me show you. You're not seeing the beauty of it from over here. So let me get you over this way. Alright, so here's the mountains. And this spot right here looks like J Peak. It looks like a little wave. I might do some wrecking. But the sky, look at those clouds. What? Should I do a little wrecking? Golly, that's a tough call. Let's go ahead and try some. Let's try a little. Yeah, this, I've been commissioned for this piece for months. And I just couldn't get anywhere with it. And I finally did. I finally broke out and finally got something that I love. And I said, oh, I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep going. Because I want it to be a larger piece for the library. I really don't think I should wreck too much here. I really don't. Yeah, wrecking's not going to happen. That's all I'm doing. That's it. No need. No need indeed. I just got to let her dry and see what comes of this. I'm going to go ahead and move her over to the window. My drawing table, and make a video short for Facebook. Ooh, look at all those skins. And when it's dry, I'll come back and we will do a comparison. You won't notice any time slipping because I won't publish this until we are at 24 hours at least. But that is some beautiful sauce right there. So I'm looking forward to it dry. And so hold on a second. We'll be right back.